Welcome back to another video. I've just taken delivery of this Amazon parcel. We're going to get into that straight away. First thing we're going to do is go through which drills we have purchased, and we've purchased these. £100, £110 I've spent on these. I will put the US equivalents here of all the drills. We're going to go through it. We're going to give them a test. We're going to see how long they take to charge, how long the batteries last, and we're also going to see which one is the best and which one is the worst. So let's get into it. So these are the 4 cheapest drills that I could find on Amazon, okay? So, we've got, I don't know what that is. I was quite surprised they all fitted in one box, but they did. This one is like a Galaxy Pro, 2-speed drill, DC Professional 20 volt. This is a Netta 20 volt cordless drill. This is no idea, it's a box. So we'll open these ones, we'll have a quick look, and then we're going to start testing these out. Right, let's get into it. I am genuinely excited about opening these tools, so we'll throw them aside. We're going to start with this one. I don't know what this is called, but let's get on with it, because the excitement is killing me. So we have actually got a proper box in here. This is the Cjrelectrical Compact 18 volt. So we have got a couple, but we're not going to worry about the 2 volts because we've got an 18 volt and a couple of 20 volts. So this is a Cjrelectrical 18 volt drill with a 13-piece accessory kit. We've then got the Netta, the old Netta. Oh, which doesn't come in a fancy box. So it looks a little bit like the white Makita. It's so small. It's so small. Right, that's that one. Next we'll open this one because again, we don't know what's inside. We only know it's a drill. Oh, we have got a box. It is a Cjrelectrical 18 volt drill. And then we've got this one that's actually came just in the box like this, which is the Galaxy Pro. The Galaxy Pro. Looks a little bit like what's that make? Anyway, looks a bit like that make that I can't remember. So they come with a little accessory kit. What I'm going to do is set these all up, get the batteries on, then we'll have another look. So I've lined these up in order of price. Here we've got the Netta, which was £25.99. I will put the equivalents on the screen in the different currencies. The Cjrelectrical Compact was £29.95. The Cjrelectrical was £36.99, and the Galaxy Pro was £39.99. And just by looking at them, I can see this is the most expensive, and it does look the better quality. But yeah, I wouldn't say this was the cheapest looking at it. So just by listening, I've taken them out of the box. I haven't done anything with them yet. I've literally plugged the batteries on, and just by listening to the quality of the drill and the feel, not too shabby. This one sounds the worst out of the 4, sorry. And to note, they all have LEDs, okay, on the switch. This one has an LED down the bottom there. And by far, this one does sound the better quality drill. Okay. So a quick note, look at the size of the batteries, okay? The Netta, remember these are all in size of price, okay? Look at the size of that one, absolutely tiny, look. And that one is actually the biggest. First test I'm going to do, which is going to be really boring for me, and not very boring for you, because I'm going to speed it up a hell of a lot. I'm going to flatten the drills completely flat, and I'm going to stick them on charge and see how long they actually take to charge up, and then put them in an order of first, second, third and fourth. Right, while that is doing that bloody racket there, I'm going to get on with something else. Drills have now been running for a considerable amount of time. I was actually quite impressed with how they all lasted. They've now all died. They're all hot because they've been running. I've got some timber. I'm going to make up a little rig so we can put some screws in, drill some holes. I'm now going to see how long these take to charge. So every drill there managed to drive a 70mm screw straight into that there. If you did see, I did jump back to that one at the end there because it was a bit unfair. I had it on setting 2. Obviously the torque will be lower on 2, so I put it onto 1, and again it drove that screw below the depth of the timber there. Next test, we're going to drill some holes. So we're going to start with the most expensive, the Cjrelectrical Pro, and we're drilling, I think that's a 15mm hole. Okay, did that, not easily, but it did do it. Next we're on to the Cjrelectrical, which is the second most expensive. I will get my foot over this side so I can get some leverage on this, okay? Okay, so that one can't drill through it. Next, we're going to go for the Cjrelectrical. Cjrelectrical is the third cheapest. Okay. That won't even take it back out, so maybe I'll get the Cjrelectrical Pro. To remove it, and then last but not least, the netter. We will see what the cheapest drill can do. Stinking, and it hasn't gone all the way through, but it did do better than the Cjrelectrical there. So they all come with these cheap P drill bits, so officially they should be able to all drill that out easily. Yep, easy peasy. Next is the Cjrelectrical. Which I think for the money, it's got to be one of the worst buys. This drill, this shank is already bent from factory, which you can't actually see. And then we've got the Cjrelectrical. And then we've got the netter, last but not least. Which is actually sounding not too good. This is the noisiest, and it is the cheapest. One annoying thing with these chargers, look, they don't come with a cradle. So you have to plug the batteries in individually and leave them to charge. What I'm going to do is charge them up for a full charge, and then I'm going to stick this 25mm hole saw bit in and test them to destruction. Just a couple of side notes while I remember. The Galax Pro is the only one that comes with a battery indicator on it. Okay, all the others don't have an indicator, but they have a charge light. Apart from the Cjrelectrical has no battery indicator light on the charger or the battery itself. So you're kind of just guessing with how long this takes to charge up. So they are back from the chargers, and just to let you know, they took absolutely hours to charge, like 3 or 4 hours to get them fully charged. What I am going to say is the Cjrelectrical's terrible. It hasn't even got a battery indicator on the charger or the battery, so you don't even know when it's charged. So I've left it on as long as I can with the others. So this one comes with a 1.5 amp hour battery. This one comes with a 1.3 amp hour battery. This one comes with a 1.3 amp hour battery. And this one comes with an 800 milliamp hour battery. That one was the quickest. It then went that one, it then went that one, and it then went that one, but I don't know if it's fully charged because it's got no indicator on it whatsoever. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to start with the cheapest drill, which is the netter. We're going to drill a 25mm hole through that wood, or try and drill a 25mm hole through that wood. Okay, no chance that will drill a 25mm hole. Next we will move on to the Cjrelectrical, which has got the biggest battery power but no indicator on it, and it keeps slipping on that chuck, which is actually a bad design, isn't it? Okay, so it got about 1/4 of the way through that timber there and stopped. Next we will try the Cjrelectrical, which is the second most expensive drill. Okay, that did absolutely worse than the Cjrelectrical. And now we're going to try the Galax Pro, which is the most expensive drill, at £40. Just clean that off. Right, next thing we're going to do is do a simple drop test. So this does happen on site. Working on a pair of steps, you will drop your drill. So we're dropping it from the same height here onto that wood. So let's get on with it. That was the most expensive. We'll then go with the Cjrelectrical. No, sorry, which is the Cjrelectrical, which is this one. We will then go with the Cjrelectrical. And we go with the netter. And at first glance, it looks like they have all survived. But will they still all be working? Ooh. That sounds not so healthy. Right, what we've got here is some inch screws, 1.5 inches, and then some 70mm screw set up here, which is 2 inches, 2.25 inches. So we're going to go with the cheapest drill first, which is the netter. Let's see how he gets on. Next we're going to go with the Cjrelectrical, which is actually turning out to be my personal favourite. Which drove that screw all the way in there. Next we've got the Cjrelectrical, which is the third most expensive. And then the Galac Pro, which is the most expensive. Definitely has the most power. Okay, so that has stopped. I reckon this is, the battery's gone flat already on this, which is crap. So, in conclusion, if I had to choose one of these drills, my choice would be the Cjrelectrical. Even though it has no battery indicator, this has been the best performing drill for performance, durability, and being able to do what I've asked it to do. This thing is the Netta, which was the cheapest, and I don't know if you can hear that, but it's so rough in there. It's just, yeah, I wouldn't entertain a Netta. The Cjrelectrical is a nice sounding drill. It's definitely the quietest. It's the nicest feeling, and it's also got a nice angled head on it there, as you can see, which is really nice. So definitely it would be that. Then this, which is battery is complete and utter junk on this. It's meant to be a 20 volt. It's the most expensive battery, the drill at £40, complete junk. And then that would be last. Just can't even stand the sound of that. Just screaming. Bearings are gone already in that. So that's it. Conclusion, if I had to choose one of these drills, it would be one of these two.